Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Messenger, delivering messages to you from the high realms. Welcome in everyone. So this is going to be another transmission that we're doing from our Starseed Collective. The first one we did was Lyran messages that were coming through. This one we're going to be doing Lemuria and Beyond Lemuria cards. So I labeled the first one the Lyran, but if you feel guided, you can go take a look at that one. So let's see here. Evolution is the first card coming out. Evolution. Let's see what else is going on. Sorry, the music's getting choppy. It's on my phone right now. I got music streaming as well. I don't know. Alignment, heart chakra, back to love, endless opportunities. I guess we'll take a look at these three. Mount Shasta is coming out for a powerful place. There's a certain message coming out with each card that we'll take a look at, but I just wanted to channel first. Look, new blueprints is coming out. Let's see. Our ancient future. Stepping through. And Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine. All right. I don't want to pull too many cards. I'm excited to take a look at the guidebook. Sorry about my phone. I didn't know it was going to be so choppy. All right, let's see what messages are coming out. Okay, so with Mount Shasta, the origins, the seeds that you make, what and who you are, star beings, sacred power places, unexplained mystical phenomena, intuitive messages and downloads, dreams and visions. Okay, so I was told they wanted me to read a little bit about this because there's some of you are questioning about Lemuria, because there's some of you realizing you hold the ancient keys and the codes from this time. So some of you are getting the awakenings and activations, right? Okay, so aware that their entire continent would be destroyed, the Lemurians traveled to other parts of the globe. Mount Shasta has a profound connection with the Lemurian people, and as one of the places they journeyed. There are many tales of multidimensional beings living inside the mountains and sightings of all kinds and unusual phenomena there. So maybe some of you are guided to Mount Shasta, or you've been there. There's something about that. Okay. But otherwise, I feel that a lot of you, like, you could be getting the remembrance, this is about just like seeing the new blueprints. The new blueprints are really the ancient blueprints coming back online. If you didn't know, that's all it's ever been. Okay, just like the Three-Eye Atlas, that's a very, very ancient emissary that is coming through. That this is part of the 6,000 cycle. Okay, and it's part of the reset. Okay, that is going on. But I don't want to talk too much about Atlas on this one. Okay, so let's bring it back to this, right? So Mount Shasta has also seemed to be a connection to star beings and portals to multiple worlds and parallel realities. On arrival at Mount Shasta, this was a Palladian channeling. Like, this book is on like a Palladian channeler, so she puts a lot of like her stuff in it. So she says, I had a vision of the stars communicating within the mountains through light codes and interconnected glowing grid lines that lay over the entire earth. I have experienced these luminescent grid lines before. I have been told you can put your hand onto them and connect the healing light and other lights doing the work across the planet. So during your time at Shasta, there's been many UFO sightings. Okay, so this place holds many stories. All right, let me just get to the divinationary meaning. I mean, the explanation of the card and how she describes Shasta is beautiful, but anyway. This card is about origins. It's time to honor and look more deeply into your ancestry, both your bloodlines and your etheric lineage. Do you have infinity with the star beings? Connecting with them might allow you for greater insight into your traits, your strengths, and your challenges. So perhaps you have Lemurian connections. This might also be encouraging you to visit sacred places that you feel attracted to, because these can activate the DNA, the grids, the codes within you. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta pause this. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So we're gonna take a look at the next card, which is Endless Opportunities. This is about decision making, choice, crossroads, unrealized opportunities, taking the path of least resistance, heart over mind, directions, focused energy in the high road or the low road. So decisions, options, and opportunities. It's a wonderful that we have the freedom to choose, but times of indecision can be so hard it's almost suffocating. The more we use our minds to battle the pros and cons, the more we move out of our hearts. Often the best way forward is to step back and to do what it takes to get out of your head and into your body so that your gut feeling can guide the way. You know, it's interesting, in the last reading I was talking about backtracking and taking a step back. And now they're kind of bringing me to this in this reading as well. So when making a choice, you may consider anything that doesn't feel like a total yes as a total no. Perhaps none of the apparent options are right, or any choice could be the right one. If you wholeheartedly pick a direction and give it your best shot, when faced with a decision, check with your integrity where your integrity lies. Peel back the layers so that when you are making your choice you are choosing from fear-based survival or a place of love. Maybe that's why some of you are being called to backtrack at this time, right? Because maybe you're realizing that some of the new options, some of the new paths are kind of being led that way through the fear-based programming. Okay. So a choice founded in love can make you feel light, excited, passionate, give you butterflies. It might even be a little scary, but a good way. It might make sense to your mind. It may seem out of your comfort zone or intermind logic. The low road can look like a safer, easier path. It may avoid or lessen immediate pain or confrontation. See, this is kind of going in alignment with the lion reading that I was giving about taking a step down, backtracking, backing up. So kind of the same message is coming out then with this deck. So you might feel guided to take a look at that one as well. When you choose to step forward boldly, it takes courage, but will you discover a place of trust rather than staying small, hiding, or running away? You will expand and open yourself to grow. There is where magic happens and synchronicities you could have imagined land in your lap. But first you have to step into the unknown and let your heart guide you. What if everything you wanted was right there in front of you? Make this important decision to let go of outdated limitations. What could be the worst that could happen? Reach for what you want and know it's closer than you realize. So the divinatory meaning of this is, you have options and opportunities you may not have realized. The universe wants to give you what you want. It's all there, so reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in a time of choices. Sometimes reasons and limitations direct our choices, and we feel unfulfilled as a result. Choose life from a place of heart, compassion, and integrity, and you can't go wrong. Wow, okay, so that was Endless Opportunities that was coming out. We've got Heart Chakra. Let's take a look at Evolution. What are you doing with my phone? Sorry, they're messing with the, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. We got the music background. Okay, so Evolution. We got out with this 24. Growth, overcoming challenges, gracefully riding the waves of life, expanding out of a problem, flourishing in the face of change, thriving in new environments, and being unperturbed. So, what does personal evolution mean to you? Is it about growth, expansion, adaptation, success, or becoming a better version of yourself? Perhaps it speaks in the ability to move through difficulties. I don't want to read all of this. I'm getting exhausted. We're going to go right to the divinatory meaning. Look for the ways that you can flourish in the face of challenges. Tap into your original passions and remember what you choose, the path that brought you to where you are now. Break a problem down into its elements and be creative in how you tackle them. Consider how you can make it more fun and inspiring. Alternatively, be present and ask how you can learn and grow or become stronger through what is happening for you. Focus on the aspects of your situation that makes it all worth it. Draw on the inner resources that can pull you through. You have the qualities you need to shine, so don't lose sight of the bigger picture. You may be pushed to greater and deeper learnings, and it might be an uncomfortable process, but the strength, growth, and wisdom that come into the journeying through the eye of the storm and embodying this knowledge is something no teacher can show you. Wow, okay. All right, let's take a look at the alignment, divinatory meaning. Look at where your desires and manifestations are being seated. If your plans, your dreams aren't unfolding as you would like them to, it's time to take a deeper look at all areas of your life. Are you making decisions through fear or love? Is it through fear or avoidance? Manifestations seem to backfire. Okay. All right. I'm tired of reading the cards. So anyway, what I'm getting at is, from what I can see, for a lot of you, maybe that's why you're being called to backtrack and back up, because some of the decisions that you feel yourself making are kind of being guided and led by the fear-based matrix and programming. I kind of feel like they're kind of pushing the collective into certain ways. I kind of feel like they're limiting kind of the choices. It's kind of like cattle. They're showing me how they kind of like to make cattle feel like they have certain options and pathways open to them, but really they're forcing them down a certain way, right? And they're kind of guiding. Instead of them having free reign, they're being guided and down, and it can only pick from a couple different options. So that's kind of what I feel the fear-based programming and the collective is doing, because you need to remember that even though we're spread out and we're diverse and we hold this frequency from the higher realms, we still are being used by the collective, right? We're integrating with a lot of the energies. So we are absorbing a lot of the energies that are around us. We're transmuting or whatever a lot of the energies, as we always are, but maybe we're kind of getting like overloaded, right? Or taking on a lot of stuff right now that maybe it's impacting how you're able to freely get the energy, the downloads at this time, where it's like, I don't want to sugarcoat this, but I'm trying to put it in a nice way. That for some of you, like the collective energies, you are feeling them. And it's nothing like you're not doing your mission well enough and things like that. It's just, it's a big fluctuation of energies. It's very heavy, and I was explaining it a little bit better in the last reading, where I was saying some of you, like, you're needing to battle more than you anticipated, and that's why for some of you, like, you softened, you got to this energy of balancing out, of being in your love and light, but then you needed to go right back into your protective warrior type of energy, because you were heavily getting attacked again. And that's why I feel that's why some of you feel like you're backtracking or whatever. Maybe some of you've had a little bit of doubt because you feel like the mission is not going as it should. So, and you feel the altercations and the changes, especially for those of you that you've had partners and stuff that have went against their contracts, that aren't working with you any longer, and new contracts are being initiated. That's why for some of you, you could be losing a little bit of like your hope, your faith, or whatever. So you could be starting to maybe go to clinging on to past ways because you feel like things aren't progressing as they should. 168, a school bus just went by. Maybe those numbers are significant. But I want you to understand that it's okay. And that's why you really, maybe you need to take a step back, okay, to take a look at your decisions. Are they being ran off of fear-based, right? Are some of you not advancing forward because you started to, okay, and you feel the spiritual warfare and the attacks or whatever? Okay, so I don't know, maybe you feel guided to take a look at the previous reading that I did. A lot of times my readings do go together. I try to upload in threes. I'll be doing another one in a little bit, but my son just got home from school. They all hungry, so what's going on? So I gotta go do some mom stuff. So anyway, I'll do another reading in a little bit. Take a look at whatever you feel guided to. Sending love and light to all of you. All right, bye guys.